Good morning, Ospreys. You're watching UNF Now on UNF Media, where we bring you all the campus news you need now. I'm Grady Trimble.
And I'm Catalina Allers.
Catalina, I went to the Campus Movie Fest last night, and it was really exciting. There were some great films, and a lot of our crew was there to check it out. So,
awesome.
Yeah, so we have a package that we made about it, so here it is.
I'm here with the Nunhor Commandos, and they have a movie premiering tonight. 5 minutes long, silent movie. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
I was feeling pretty good, you know, man. We worked real hard.
We feel fantastic. I like the feeling.
So what was your favorite part of making this movie?
Oh, I know. I cut a melon in half.
You cut a melon in half in the movie. Like, was it filmed?
It was a very dramatic scene. I was running through the forest and I picked up a sword and whoosh, go right in half.
Okay.
Yeah. He did. I got mine. My favorite part was the car chase with this young lady hanging out the front window.
Was the wig included?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're here at Campus Movie Fest. So what are you guys' names?
Matt Ziegler.
Kelsey Weimer. All right, well, thanks for joining us this evening. So tell us what's your movie title?
The movie title is Awkward, and it's a kind of modern day romantic story with a twist. I don't know, I think it's good.
Wow. So if I could ask you like one tagline, something that would just make us really want to see the movie, what would it be?
I'd say it's a story about young love with a twist.
All right, so what are you most excited about to see tonight here at the CMF finale?
I just really want to see who comes out on top. I checked out last year's and the year before's. Just awesome stuff. Can't wait to see it.
All right, we're here tonight with Taylor Salmon, who is actually in one of the movies tonight in Campus Movie Fest. Taylor, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, my roommate asked me to help her with one of her movies, so she just, anything she told me to do, I did it. It was great for her, so.
Very cool, very cool. What was the name of the movie, do you know?
It's called The Color of Jazz.
Okay.
And it's about a girl who has a certain problem, and whenever she hears sounds, she sees a color. And so this is her dealing with her color and looking to find somebody that can, help her with her issue.
That looked like a lot of fun. I'm really upset I missed it.
Yeah, it was a great time, but there's still news to be told. UNF is proud to announce a new club on campus. The UNF Surfrider Foundation Club has a partnership with the global nonprofit organization Surfrider Foundation. The club's goal is to protect and promote the beautiful environment that the North Florida coastal area has to offer. Contact Adam Bartoszewski at UNF Surfrider at live.com if you're interested in participating in beach and intracoastal cleanups. Some notable supporters of the Surfrider Foundation include actor Jeff Bridges and musician Jason Mraz. Make the world a better place by joining today. Interfaith Week is coming to an end, but there is still one event that you don't want to miss. From 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. today in the Student Union Ballroom, students can stuff their faces with free family-style meals at the iDinner and Trivia Contest. If you can talk with your mouth full, you may even be able to answer some trivia questions and win some prizes, too. Seems like the weather is much milder today. Let's take a look at the UNF Now weather report. You don't have to travel across the world to learn about other cultures. John Campbell is a drummer, writer, and major figure in the Beijing rock music world. He'll be giving a lecture about Chinese rock and roll music at 3 p.m. Monday at the Andrew Robinson Theater. In this event, sponsored by the Chinese Culture Club and the Asia Council, Campbell will explain how rock music in China has maintained its rebellious character, kind of like Jack Black in School of Rock. If you attend the lecture, you may even learn the most important lesson of Chinese rock. Chopstick it to the man. Do you ever have trouble reading food packaging? Sometimes it seems like it's written in Chinese. The Department of Health Promotion is trying to help. In their free workshop, participants will learn how to read food labels and ingredient listings to be able to sort the useful information from the marketing hype. Students are invited to bring any food labels that they have questions about for interpretation during the workshop. It takes place from 5 to 6 p.m. today in Building 61. Jones with an exclusive interview today on our comfy couch.
It's Julian Jones. I'm here with Foster Langford. He's a fighter of Dagger here. Foster, how are you doing today?
Good, you?
I'm pretty good. So basically, we went out and we filmed with you guys practicing. So why don't we take a look at that first?
Okay.
All right, so that's pretty cool just to get a little idea of, what exactly Dagger here is. But when people are walking past you guys practicing on the green, they're thinking LARP, and that's not what Dagger here is, right?
Dagger here is and is not a LARP at the same time. I'm not gonna try and play and say it isn't, because I mean we're out there running around. I'm in green shirt and tights, and so are half the people out there just running around in tights. I mean, we are hitting each other with foam. It is a LARP. But we don't like that term because that implies we use magic. I mean, we do have a healing poem, but that's because it's approximately the time it would take to field dress a wound. That's the only form of magic in our game. The rest of our game is a full force, full combat game where even grappling is involved, where you can wrestle someone to the ground, you can hit them with foam all day long.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. So the weapons, explain to me how you guys get the weapons, what they're made out of.
There is a couple different ways to procure weapons. You can either make them yourself or you can buy them from someone who knows how to make them better than you do. I buy all my weapons from Gorg the Blacksmith. He's actually local in Jacksonville, and he's made 90% of the state of Florida's weapons. That video, you would be hard-pressed to find weapons that weren't made by Gorg himself. Yeah.
That makes sense. Cool. So just real briefly explain the history of Dagger here and just where it came from.
Dagger comes from the early 70s. A guy named Aratar Stormbringer invented it. His moniker comes from every time he held an event, it would rain or snow or hail. And from him became the realm Aratari. But he originally invented it after watching Robin Hood and Marion and reading The Hobbit at the same time. That's right, our forefather is Sean Connery.
Nice. I like it. So basically, tell me how these skills you get from Dagger here translate to real life.
Dagger here has actually made me a lot more quick-witted in my everyday life. I used to be really, really, really socially awkward before Dagger here. And through it, it has actually brought me out as a person. And there's a bunch of different stuff you can do in Dagger other than just fighting. There's actually, Dagger here has knights, and those knights have squires. The knights are actually some of the most respectable people in Dagger here, and through them, they help the sport grow, and they kind of help other people grow and they help their squires grow as people into knights, and then knights pick up new squires and go on. Also, throughout helping out your own unit, you get to meet new people, you get to have fun, and just great memories. Some of my best memories are actually from different events. I remember last summer I went up to Pennsylvania, up in West Pennsylvania, Cooper's Lake. I went up to an event called Ragnarok, the largest Dagger event in the country. There was 1,617 people the final count.
Wow.
It was massive. And seeing that field for the first time where there was 600 fighters out on the field all at once, it was intense. I literally forgot where I was for a moment and literally just thought I was fighting for my life.
That's awesome. So you guys are definitely a tight-knit group out there when you're practicing. Do these relationships carry over into just regular life?
Actually, yes. Some of those people out on the field are some of my best friends. It's a lot of the times it's kind of hard to hang out with a lot of people off the field because a lot of our schedules don't mix well. But most of the people I hang out with on the field are a lot of the people I hang out with off the field. One of my unit mates, I'm from a unit called the Storm Guard Rangers. You saw the shield out there was the sword and the spears. He was in green and the brown vest. That's my best friend, actually, on field and off field.
Sweet. That's really cool. So my last question is, what's your favorite moment or your favorite part when you're out there?
It's anytime I use a weapon, it's called a red weapon. It's designed to break shields with 2 solid hits. So anytime a single sword and border comes up and expects to do something, and it's just, I destroy them and give them no option for hope.
That's awesome. Do you have you have some other stuff over there?
Yeah,
you want to take a look
I
at?
have, that was a red sword. It comes under the red weapon classification. It's not because it's color red, it's because it does red damage.
Sweet.
This is a blue sword that does hacking and slashing damage and piercing damage when you stab with it because it's got green tape on the bottom and it has a green stabbing tip, microcell. It can break armor with 1 hit and then kill you with a 2nd hit. Armor is like leather grade leather, worn on the arms, chest, shins, wherever. I wear this on my hands to protect me from when I get hit, so that way I don't break my hands when I'm fighting. Red weapons immediately go through armor and break people when they do a 2-handed strike. And I also have a shield.
With your seal?
With my unit symbol on it.
Nice. Yeah. So, so even though it's covered in foam, it still hurts when you guys are hacking at each other?
You don't really feel it. The adrenaline's really rushing. It is a contact sport, so you do have to be able to feel your hits. When people don't take their hits, it's something called sloughing, and it's a form of cheating. And it's really, really disrespected upon the field.
So it's definitely kind of an honor code kind of thing.
It very much is. It's an honor-based game.
Awesome. Well, all right, Foster. Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Nice to come out.
Now let's get to Catalina with your entertainment now.
With your entertainment now, I'm Catalina Allures. All right, Ospreys, there's way too much going on this weekend to stay curled up in bed. First up, Interfaith Week continues at UNF with the showing of the documentary Prince Among Slaves. The Interfaith Center is partnering with Movies on the House to screen the movie tonight at 7 p.m. in the Robinson Theater. This incredible documentary tells the true story of an African Muslim prince who was captured and sold into slavery in the American South. 40 years later, he regained his freedom through an inspirational journey enduring the humiliation of slavery without ever losing his dignity or hope. You can participate in the panel discussion after the film to fulfill Interfaith Week's mission to bridge the separation between people of different religious backgrounds. Do you think live theater is outdated and stuffy? There's a Jacksonville Beach group that breaks all traditional stereotypes to bring you modern entertainment. Players by the Sea Community Theater is adding to their eclectic season with a play called In the Next Room, or The Vibrator Play, which opens this weekend. This stimulating comedy is set during the Victorian era when women suffering from depression were diagnosed with so-called hysteria. In this play, Dr. Givings treats his poor hysterical female patients with a new adult technology. His young wife, Catherine, is neglected and begins an unusual friendship with one of her husband's patients. To see showtimes for the whole month of March, visit playersbythesea.org. General admission for this cheeky play is $20 for adults and $17 for students. With the weather finally warming up this weekend, you can take in some sun at the Natural Life Music Festival at Metropolitan Park this Sunday, March 10th. Head downtown from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this event that's perfect for free spirits of all ages. There will be colorful crafts, local vendors selling healthy foods, and an artisan market featuring handmade goods. Plus, let's not forget the highlight of this festival, the music. All day there will be talented folk and indie acts like Martin Sexton, Lara Lynn, and Field Report to soothe you while you relax on the grass. Admission is free and proceeds from the festival benefit the Children's Home Society of Florida. Now let's check in with Christy Andauer to see what the world of sports is like today. Here is your UNF Now Sports Report.
With your UNF Now Sports Report, I'm Christy Andauer. The men's basketball team got the ASUN Conference Tournament started with an afternoon game against Florida Gulf Coast yesterday at Hawkins Arena. This game marked the first postseason meeting between FGCU and UNF. The Ospreys entered the tournament as the number 7 seed and the Eagles entered as the number 2 seed. Unfortunately, the Ospreys fell short to the Eagles and lost 73-63, marking the end of their season. Parker Smith had 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Congrats, UNF, for making your 4th straight appearance in the ASUN tournament. Don't forget, the women play USC upstate tonight at 6 p.m. Time to get sandy, UNF. Our conference tournament undefeated champions, UNF Sand Volleyball, is here and ready to start another exciting season. Not only did they win the conference last year, but USA Volleyball Magazine recognized our very own UNF Sand Volleyball team for being ranked top 10 in the nation. Their season kicks off this weekend at the Cocoa Beach Invitational. The Invitational begins on Saturday and continues through Sunday, March 10th. Good luck, Ospreys. The Greek women set off the night on Tuesday with the soccer playoffs. The ladies of Zeta Tau Alpha took on Alpha Chi Omega to start the night, beating them 2-1 and advancing to the semifinals. Unfortunately, Kappa Delta fell short of a championship t-shirt this year as they lost to Samba Soccer 4-1. In the final round, Samba Soccer and Zeta Tau Alpha played a heated match, but Samba Soccer took home the victory. Guys, I'm really bummed out about basketball.
I know.
Me too. I was all ready to road trip up to Georgia to watch them play out the rest of the conference.
The season ended a little bit too early, but there were some individual accolades.
Like
that
Parker
were
Smith.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly.
Made the school record, 3-pointers, most 3 points in a season.
That kid's awesome.
That was pretty exciting, but now we have next year to look forward to.
Definitely.
Guys, make sure you check out our website, unfmedia.com.
And also make sure to like our Facebook page, facebook.com/UNF Media.
Thanks for tuning in and check in with us anytime you need your news now. Have a great day, UNF.